Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working in both these journals and I'll show you why, because my order from Note and Wish arrived. So a few weeks ago, yes, a few weeks because I'm in Australia, things take time. Note and Wish had a spectacular sale where they were selling a lot of their beautiful washi tapes and sticker sheets and memo pads for £1. Now that's pretty much equivalent to $2 Australian, but still a bargain. So my daughter and I put in an order together, which is why I haven't done an unboxing, because she was very keen to open it as soon as she got home from school. She also bought the lion's share, but I'll show you the things that I bought. She was kind enough to say that I could also have the 2 postcards that were included in with our order. So that was very generous of her, given that she had actually purchased most of the things. So first of all, I purchased one of their PET tapes. Now this wasn't £1, this was on sale. I think it was £5, reduced down from the normal price. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, so it's quite a nice PET tape. It's not as detailed as some of the others I have, but that's probably reflected in the price. And I didn't realize it was going to be quite as shiny either. I tend to prefer the PETs that are more of a matte, or I think they call it like a crystal matte finish, but it's very nice nonetheless. Obviously in the UK they're rapidly approaching autumn, and here in Australia we are rapidly approaching spring, but I will be putting it away. Well, probably not. I'll probably be using it to create some autumn themed mail for my Northern Hemisphere pen pals. I also purchased these 2 tapes in a set. One is a mustard yellow and one is a sage green, and they're called I think the drawing room. We'll just have a look at the label in a minute. So I'm putting my new tapes into my Washi Swatching journal. I actually have been given samples of both of these tapes in the past by a couple of my Note and Wish loving pen pals, so I was very happy to have the opportunity to purchase a full rail. How about a roll? A full roll on sale. Now I do hope you can't hear a rather destructive noise in the background. Today our street is full of tree lopping crews from the council. They tend to come out at this time of year before our summer storm season starts, in order to remove any branches that may be weakened or diseased, so they don't fall and damage property, or indeed injure people, more concerningly. So it's sound that we'll just have to put up with, because they're doing a very important job. As you can see, I succumbed to a couple more grids. Yes, here's the first one, and oh, I really like it. I really like the colors, these greens and mustardy yellows, and I also went for this dusty purple grid as well, because I don't actually have much purpley pinky washi tapes in my collection. And there we go. So I've added in my new tapes. So I thought in my journal, when I get a new tape from now on, if I can salvage the label that's on the packaging, or if indeed if it comes with a label, I thought I might include that in there as well. So there's my little collection, and I'm pleased to say I had enough space in my drawers that they all fit in nicely and there's no overflow. But I think I have to put a pause on buying any more washi until I start using up some of my other rolls. So, did you catch my time travel video from last week? If you did, I hope you enjoyed it. I was just having a bit of a laugh. Ooh, look, I did some more magic. So now we're moving into my weekly journal, where for 2022, I have been keeping using the horizontal traveler's notebook dated. I also purchased some new pens. Everyone seems to be having a sale these days, and my resolve is just incredibly weak at the moment. But I have been enjoying doing these sort of sketchy journal, doodly, watery, colory, pencily, drawing type pages in my journal, and this packet of pens gives me a really broad selection of nib sizes in which to go over my pencil sketch. Now, I didn't include myself doing the pencil sketch because it actually did take some time, and even I've sped this up at 20 times the actual speed. It's still a 25-minute video today. So this week I decided that I wanted to do some more sketching and doodling and painting and I've really been enjoying it, and I think it's good for developing my drawing skills as well as understanding how my watercolor paints behave. And yeah, I've just really been enjoying this type of journaling lately. I do love collage, and that is certainly excellent when I am a bit short of time, and if I have some ephemera items that I've collected during the week, that really lends itself to that. But this weekend was a very quiet weekend, and we only had sort of 2 major commitments. So I found myself with the very enjoyable opportunity to sit down. Okay, so I was just interrupted by a phone call then, so I'll just I'll try to remember where I was up to. But yes, so I found myself with the time to be able to enjoy sitting down and sketching out some images of the things that I enjoyed in the week that has passed. So my husband was away all week, which is always a bit stressful for the family, because when you're used to having a second person around to help do the jobs and ferry the kids and all of those things, it's always makes for a busy time when you find that you are having to do the house jobs of two people instead of the ones that you normally do. I'm lucky that the kids are very helpful. I mean, he has been travelling for work for their entire lives, so as they've gotten older, they understand why he has to go and what he's doing, and that it's easier for everyone if we all chip in and help each other. So on the weekend I'd caught up on everything, all the extra washing and so on and so forth. So the things that I enjoyed last week were kind of things interspersed with lots of jobs and activities and appointments and so on and so forth. So that was enjoying time in my garden. We haven't had much rain lately, and so I really had to take some time to water a lot of the garden and my plants, and my bird of paradise is flowering beautifully. It's got 2 flower spikes and another one on the way, and my lemon tree is absolutely bursting with flowers and tiny little lemons, and the bees are buzzing around, and so it's at a bit of a critical phase at the moment, so I'm trying to make sure it's going to get lots of water to grow those lemons. And I also managed in the evenings to try and catch up on all my outstanding Happy Mail and Pen Pal replies, and there's going to be a postage increase here in Australia on the 1st of September. So I made the time to catch up, so I was so happy because I had a bit of a pile on my desk that was mounting up, and of course I don't want to rush my replies. I want to make sure that I can take the time to reply to my pen pals' letters and write them, and hopefully an interesting response in return, but also to make it a happy mail in the sense of creating something that I know that they will experience joy receiving and opening, and whether it's a pen pal that I include more goodies for, or whether it's a postcard or something else. So I really like to individualize my replies. So yes, I was absolutely thrilled with myself that I now have a completely clear desk. Then I also enjoyed spending time with my new journal setup, which I have shared in another video. And then by the time my husband returned on Friday, late Friday, his plane was delayed, as is often the case at the moment. Yeah, we were all so excited to see him. It was lovely, and we'd been really looking forward to watching the new Minion movie, The Rise of Gru, and it was finally available to buy. And so that was our Friday night treat. We got takeaway pizza and we watched the Minions movie, and it was really just one of those nights. It's just a really nice time to spend with your loved ones, and yeah, it's he was very glad to be home, and he's been traveling a lot in the last month, and that should be it for a couple of months now, which is a big relief. And then on Sunday we went over to his parents' place to have coffee and cake with them, because they hadn't seen him for a little while. And so that was lovely. The cake was just obscenely rich. I could only eat a couple of mouthfuls of it. I'm not sure what the cake was called, but it was had macarons on top and macarons around the sides of the cake, and this sort of chocolate glazing, and the cake itself wasn't really like, there was no cake, it was like a mousse type torte sort of scenario. So absolutely divine, but yeah, 2 mouthfuls and I was sort of breaking out in a cold sweat. So yes, I'm actually more of a savoury person myself, but I do enjoy the odd sweet treat, just in small amounts. I tend to enjoy it more. And then I decided that I wanted to come in with my coloured pencils just to add some shading and highlights. I don't know, I just felt that the pencils would give a little bit more depth to the pictures. And yes, I had out all my toys this weekend. And yeah. And did you see that the Travellers Company have launched the 2023 lineup of their dated diaries and their theme for next year? Oh my gosh, I was so excited. It's Travellers Cafe, and it's all coffee themed and cafe themed, and my goodness. And so I'd actually signed up to Bookbinders for notification when the items became available, and I think I got the notification at like say 11:55, right? On, I can't remember, it was like Thursday or Friday, something like that. Last week was very busy. By 12:15, I'd already stuffed my trolley, my virtual trolley, and put in my order for my 2023 goodies. And now because I got the dated inserts, I got the sticker pack, I got the regular sized pencil board, and now I'm thinking, oh, should have I got one of the plastic folders? But I'm not sure what I'd use it for. I was just sort of swept up with the theme, the coffee theme, and the imagery on the things. But I tried to be a bit circumspect, and yeah, so I didn't put in one of those plastic folders. So I'm having a little bit of FOMO, but I've just got to get over that. You got to be practical. Am I going to use it? Probably not. If I had it, what would I use it for? I don't know. Yeah, asking all the hard-hitting questions over here. And yeah, so is anyone going to use the Traveller's Notebook system for next year? And if so, are you going to go for the horizontal or the vertical? This year I've been using the horizontal, as you can see. Next year okay, well, I'll be up front. I've actually ordered the vertical because life is getting more busy. There are more things on every day, and I think having the time partitions will really help me keep on top of that. Yeah, I've stuffed up a couple of things lately, let's say, and yeah, I think I really need to be monitoring the timings of things. So yes, so I'm moving into the world of vertical planning next year. What that means for my memory keeping page, I'm not 100% sure yet. Whether I have a separate journal for it, whether I work around the vertical page, I'm not sure. So if you are a keeper of the Traveller's, or even not the Traveller Notebook, but if you are a vertical time blocker planner, but you memory keep as well, I'd really like to know how you manage that. Do you incorporate it all in one? Or do you have a separate insert or separate pages or a separate journal altogether? Yeah, I love these discussions where we all kind of chip in with what we've done, what we're doing, what we want to try. Because I think the best system for each person is the one that works for them at the time. But sometimes you don't know what that is until you try it. But talking about it with other people and seeing how they use their different planning can really give you options when you're not 100% sure what direction you should go in. And yeah, so this week I'm sharing my not only my before the pen, but with the pen. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you have a good week. This week I think will only be a single video, not a double video. I did dip my toe into YouTube Shorts last week, and I might try that again because it was kind of fun. Yeah, we'll see. I'll rummage through what I've got, and if there's something fun, I'll pop it in the shorts. So here's my completed page. Hope you enjoyed it, and till next time, keep safe, keep healthy. Bye.